What is up, Batman fans? I'm Tommy from ZT Comics, and welcome to episode 19 of Prepping for Batman Arkham Knight. And today I'll be sharing my idea of having co-op side missions in the game, and pretty much my idea on it, and I'm just going to go in depth on it. So anyway, it's been a while since I've done one of these videos. I really don't know why I kind of stopped. It's just when you do 19 videos in a row, you kind of just got to slow down for a bit. So I stopped, and now I'm picking it back up, and I want to start off by talking about co-op. So I did talk about co-op before in previous videos, but I never had the idea of having co-op side missions, and I thought it was about time that I shared that idea with you. So co-op side missions is basically what you're thinking about. It is a side mission, but with co-op. So it's not multiplayer co-op where you can play with people online. It is literally the same thing as a side mission, just like how you get to defeat Deadshot in like Arkham City. It's the same thing, but you get co-op. So it's you and your friend, you play as Batman and Robin, or you play as really any dynamic duo, and you do the same thing as you would do in a side mission, but the side mission has something to do revolving around two players. And it doesn't have to be Batman and Robin, that's the good part. You can have 6 co-op side missions, each with different characters. You can have Batman and Robin, you can have Harley Quinn and Red Hood, you can have pretty much any other playable character. And what's special about this is the character doesn't have to be playable. For instance, we're going to have like 6 or so playable characters, for instance, and what you could do is you can have characters who aren't playable but are only playable inside of the side mission. For instance, there's a side mission for Bane and Clayface. Bane and Clayface aren't playable, but in this side mission, you get to play with them for a little bit. They don't really have too much to do, but you just get to play with them, you know, so it would be kind of fun. Now, that's just my idea. This isn't actually confirmed. None of this is actually confirmed, but there is going to be some sort of co-op in the game. It is 90% confirmed because there have been interviews at Gamescom, at E3, and everything like that, and people have been talking about, oh, is there going to be multiplayer? And all the responses are, we're working on something, so obviously we're gonna get something related to co-op in the game, and I think the best way to do that is have co-op side missions, because when your friend's over, instead of going to the challenge maps and just beating thugs and getting bored in 10 minutes, you get to actually have side missions. And the thing is, usually when you have a side mission, you don't get to replay it. I think what you should do in this game is have you be able to replay that side mission. Honestly, I hope you can get to replay the story mode. For most games, you can go back and go to, separate chapters and play that part of the story mode, and you don't get to do that in the Arkham games. Now, that kind of gives it a realistic feel to it, because, the second you play the game, it, like the whole life and, everything that's going on in Batman's head officially starts there. And everything you do, you can't erase back. Now, that's special, so that's when you say, bringing in co-op in that situation is kind of difficult, because it's everything has to be in continuity, sort of. So that's why they're probably going to be doing a co-op in challenge maps and stuff that really isn't in continuity but still in the game. So what I do hope they do is have co-op side missions, keep them in this continuity, keep them in the story mode, just be able to replay them. You don't have to replay everything else, but just be able to replay those side missions, be able to erase what you already did and just restart over, because I can tell you now, if you're going to have 6 co-op side missions and you play them and you're done, it's going to get you're going to be sad. You're going to be like, oh, I played them and now I'm done. So maybe what you could do is have your co-op, challenge maps and everything like that, what they plan on, and then just have, 6 or so co-op side missions. And what you have to do is you have to make sure these side missions can only be played co-op, because then it wouldn't really make a feel. Because for things that are co-op and non-co-op related, usually it kind of ruins the co-op side from that. Now, what I'm trying to explain is, let's say you have a story mode that you can play alone, and then a friend can join in. Usually when the friend joins in, it doesn't affect the story mode. So what you have to do is you have to make sure that these side missions work for co-op only, so you can only do it when you have a friend over. Now, that's going to encourage, people wanting to have their friends over. So if you don't have a friend, then I'm sorry. You're gonna have to hire somebody to play this game for you. But yeah. So anyway, you have to make it special by making sure it is co-op special missions, and I think that would work well. You can have characters like, Red Hood and Harley Quinn teaming up to do something, and what you can do is maybe you can unlock certain side missions after the game. So you beat the game, you unlock these 3 side missions, sort of like how you have those expanded story packs. Well, it's sort of like that, but in side mission form. And then, of course, you can still get those expanded story packs in season passes that you can unlock later. That's a completely different story, because that involves DLC. But I'm just talking about co-op side missions. Yes, it says it in the name, co-op side missions. I shared my ideas with you and everything like that. But what are your thoughts on that? But if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like it, because yeah, I'm done the video, I'm sorry. But you're going to be getting a lot more of these later, and don't forget to like this video because it really helps me out. And also subscribe to stay updated on all things comics and entertainment. I'm Tommy from ZT Comics, and you have a great day.
Ready, aim, fire!